Hi, in this video I will give you a brief introduction to the ANOVA test. The ANOVA test is a lot like the t-test, only that this is a test you will choose if you have more than two groups. The ANOVA test is an analysis of variance. This is the test I want to use if I want to see if there is a significant difference in the mean of 3 or more data sets, and where my dependent variable is continuous and the independent variable is categorical. But I then have 3 or more groups. So this is where I want to look in my table. So if my 3 groups are independent groups, then I will choose a one-way independent ANOVA. That is, if I have 3 different groups. But if my groups are dependent groups, for example, if I have one group and a measure before, in the middle, and after a treatment, for example, then I would have dependent groups, and then I would choose the repeated measures ANOVA, or sometimes called the MANOVA. I will now show you how to do a one-way independent ANOVA test in Excel. Here I have a table with 3 different groups and a lot of numbers. Maybe this is the weight in kilograms of each individual in those 3 groups. I have the averages, which is 52 in group A, and 75 in group B, and 54 in group C. So I want to do an ANOVA analysis, so I choose the data analysis tool pack in my Excel. You might need to install this if you don't already have it. And then I choose the ANOVA single factor. As you can see, we also have a 2-factor analysis to choose from, but this is what you will do if you have more than one independent variable. But we will just look at the ANOVA single factor. So I press OK, and I will get this box. In here, in the input range, I will put all the numbers from my table, except for the average, of course. I also say that my groups are grouped by columns, so each group is in one column. Here you can see that I have said that I have labels in the first row, and my alpha level, the significance level, is 5%. Here I decide that I want to have the output next to my table and not in a new worksheet. So when I now press OK, I will get this table, and these are my results. So there is a lot of numbers to look at here, but for now we will just look at this one, which is the p-value, which is 0.04. This is lower than the significance level of 5%, and that means I can reject the null hypothesis, and I can conclude that there is a difference between group A, B, and C. What I don't really know is which group is different from which. When I look at the averages here in my example, I believe that it is group B, which is different from group A and C. But sometimes that's not so easy to see, so you might want to do a t-test between A and B and C, and between A and C as well. This was a brief introduction to the ANOVA test.